What's going on? It's Big375 and I'm looking at the Black Ops 3 Specialist. Yep, so there are 9 in total, starting with this guy. I'm going to do them in order, and I can't really do the storylines for them. I don't know them exactly. I'll go over them another time though, as I talk about each character and separately. So there is Ruined, and he has 2 abilities, Gravity Spikes and Overdrive. Gravity Spikes involving, well, tearing up the ground in order to take out enemies. Overdrive just makes you quicker. Then there's Outrider with 2 abilities, which are the Sparrow, which is a bow and arrow. A very strong bow and arrow that explodes on impact and sends people flying. Then there's also Vision Pulse, which allows you to see people in a set range from a distance through walls and everything else. Prophet is another good one. He has 2 abilities, one named Glitch. It allows you to go back 5 seconds to a different position, but it's very, very, very precise on where you go, so be careful. You could end up falling off the end of the map if you jump somewhere. Then his specialty weapon is Tempest, electric charged weapon that fires an arc of electricity, lethally shocking targets and chaining to nearby enemies. I had to say that one completely because I don't want to describe that wrong. So what it's basically saying is an electric weapon that can shoot people, and if they're close enough, it'll chain to other enemies. So that's Prophet. Next is Battery. Now, I haven't gotten to work with her too much, but she has 2 abilities. One is War Machine. Most people that play Call of Duty, at least Black Ops 2, knows what the War Machine is. It's a grenade launcher that has grenades that explode on impact when enemies are bounced around. Then Kinetic Armor. Her armor is basically a ballistic vest that covers and turns bullets to dust. Now, Seraph, another very cool character in my opinion, has 2 abilities. One, the Annihilator, a massive high-caliber revolver that fires devastating rounds with increased bullet penetration. This pistol is very strong. It is like a sniper rifle at long ranges that does instantaneous damage if it hits the target. Then there's her other ability, Combat Focus, which basically doubles your score for a set amount of time. Now, Nomad, one of my favorite specialists in this game. He has 2 abilities. Hive deploys trap pods, which release a deadly swarm of nanodromes when triggered. Basically, it's like setting traps that if an enemy crosses them, it'll attack them, and they'll more than likely die. I don't know if there's a counter to that or not, but it pretty much kills them if they touch them. It's really tiny pods that are over the map. They light up, but it's hard to see them. And sometimes they're triggered, and you can see the bugs flying. If you get too close, you're dead. His other ability is Reach Out, which I can explain very simply as an ability to revive yourself when you're down. And there's a counter to that as well. If you do it, there's smoke around you. You could disappear. I suggest not trying to attack the person as soon as you revive unless you're really ballsy. I suggest using that as a tactical escape plan. But that's just me. Now, Raper. Yeah, I know. Robots. I really hate them. Ugh. But his abilities are pretty cool. He has the ability to sight, basically a minigun. It's high damage and very, very accurate. Be careful if you hear this around the corner. I wouldn't go around that corner if I were you. I'd move out of the way and run away the other direction. Psychosis. This is a very, very unique ability. He spawns 3 clones that run around, or just basically they go whatever direction they want. I suggest you follow them, because you're going to have the same cover as they are, making you look like them. Don't go the other direction, because if they see you far away by yourself, someone's more than likely going to shoot you. Now, Spectra. One of the newest unveiled specialists that many people didn't know about until recently when the beta came out. He is a very, very, very sly character. He has 2 abilities. One is the Riptor, a dual-armed blade that is very lethal. Now, they don't say this, but when you play the game, it has a targeting system. If you get close enough to an enemy, it will target them and you'll be able to get an instant launch on them, whether they're jumping, dashing, sliding, or whatever. It's a death. And you can chain those, so 1 kill can lead to 3 in a row if they're all in the same area. His other ability is Active Camo, which is very simple, but I think you need to be careful with this one because it is very short. You turn invisible, nearly invisible, for a short amount of time. And I've used it, and it's very hard to be seen, apparently. You could be right in front of them, and they might not spot you for a moment. But it doesn't last long. I would really pick your times when you use it. Don't send an objective with it. You're gonna die. They will see you. It will disappear. I would choose when you're right around a corner and no one notices you. When you need to go somewhere, that's when you should really use it. Now, those are the 8 that are known. As you can see, there's one that is unknown, who I am very, very interested about. There's so much we don't know about this one. It's very in the dark. Hush, hush. No idea. Everyone else, we had an idea of who they were. And this guy right here is supposed to be the invisible one. So, yeah, this is an explanation of all the specialists we know of, other than Mr. Classified over here. Well, look forward to videos explaining each one of these guys and gals' abilities, and I will catch you guys in another video. As for you, Classified, we'll see you another time. Peace.
What a mess now. Come on. Ain't much I can do, but I do what I can.